And there we have it, all of my attendance, all of my attendance. I'm going to adjust all these columns. So I'm just going to select all these columns by left clicking and dragging. And notice where I left click was on this A right here. There's this column header, the first one. And then holding down my left mouse button, I drag over them. Drag over, drag over, drag over. And we'll go a little bit farther. And then I'm just going to double click right here on the edge of one of the dividers up on the headings of the columns. And that brings it all in a little bit closer to best fit. That's pretty cool. Why are these like that and those are like that? Let's see if we could get those to come in a little bit tighter. There we go. I had to manually adjust them. All right, so our gradebook's looking really great. I'm going to need a little bit more room here for first and last name. And I'm going to rename this sheet down here where we did the day calculations. Rename day calculations. All right, that's what we'll call it. All right, so now I'm going to, what's the next step that I want to do? I set up my columns. The last columns I want to set up will be, let's see if I got everything. I think I need the final still, so let's put the final in. Final. And then I'm going to set up my averages. So I'm going to have my assignment AVGs, averages, and then I'm going to have my quiz averages, and then I'm going to have my attendance averages, and then I'm going to have my IT lab. That's actually before attendance, so I'll keep those the same. So I'm going to just left click that column and choose insert. And I left clicked it, and then I right clicked it, and then I chose insert. And now I'm going to do my IT lab. And then I have my attendance average, and finally I have my final. And so those will be my averages that I'll calculate for each of those categories. And I'll call that, well, it's not going to be an average, but, and then grade, just grade, and that'll be our grade. All right, so we created all of our columns, set up our columns. Now we need to enter some data. So to enter data,